Okay, so this is my third CAS reflection, and what I'm doing today is reflecting on one of my long-term projects, and it's going to have multiple facets to it. It's going to be reducing my carbon footprint, and it fulfills multiple of the learning outcomes, and those would be shown perseverance and commitment to their activities, engaged with issues of global importance, considered the ethical implications of their actions, and planned and initiated activities. So there's multiple things I've done over the past few weeks that go into this sort of goal of mine of reducing my carbon footprint and raising awareness for it. And right now, for raising awareness, right now I'm planning a bunch of little things. Like, I think in December I'm going to be selling bracelets in the lunchroom, and the money that I raise is either going to be donated to it's going to be donated to some of the charities that I research towards reducing global warming. And I'm going to be doing little things like that. Like, I'm going to be putting posters up, flyers and things about just easy ways for people to reduce their carbon footprint. Like, taking shorter showers, or using less hot water when they shower. So, and then I want to have a big event on Earth Day, which is in April. But I haven't really gotten very deep into planning that. But that's where planning and initiating activities falls under. It's showing perseverance and commitment to my activities, because so far, working on reducing my carbon footprint has been harder than I expected. I'm walking a lot of places. I'm riding the bus. I really don't take my parents' car that often anymore, unless, like, if it's 10 o'clock when I get off work, then I will take a ride home from my dad, just because I don't want to be walking home at 10 o'clock. But if when I can avoid it, I don't take the car, because it's unnecessary, because we have public transportation available to us. Another way I'm working on reducing my carbon footprint is I got a reusable water bottle. I actually picked this up today because I've had a few, but I've never. This is a nice one. This costs almost $20, which is a lot for me, but it's supposed to last forever, so that's cool. Another way is there's something I use after I wash my face called toner, and instead of using the cotton swabs, that obviously they have a huge impact on the environment. Twice a day you're using up pieces of cotton and throwing them away, and those are going into the landfills when it's absolutely unnecessary. So I've made little reusable cotton, I guess, cloths that I'm going to be using for that. I'm going to be hand washing them at the end of each week and hanging them out to dry. That way, I'm not taking up a whole load of laundry with them, because that would be contributing to global warming. That's another thing. I'm reducing the number of loads of laundry I do, so I'm combining ones. So let's say I have like 4 loads and 2 of them are darks. I'll put the 2 loads of darks in together so that I have less. Another thing I'm doing, I picked these up today, is I bought a couple reusable bags. So I won't be using plastic bags anymore. And that's obviously important, because the plastic bags just go right into the landfill, and there's really no point for that if you can prevent it. And a lot of places are giving you money back for it, so that's an important thing. And so that's showing perseverance. Engage with issues of global importance. Obviously, global warming is a real issue, and it's not just an issue central to, say, first world nations or just America alone. Every country, some more than others, are dealing with global warming, but not really dealing with it. They're just facing it, but they're not making any difference towards preventing it, because that's what we need prevention. We don't need just it being ignored. This is literally our only planet, and we're just destroying it. So that's an issue of global importance that everyone in the entire world, no matter if we all speak different languages or we're from different cultures, we can all look at it and see that something needs to be done about it. So I don't know what I'm saying. And considering the ethical implications of your actions. it's been sort of hard because, like, certain things I don't know really what to do about. Like, things like hair dye, they come with a lot of unnecessary packaging. Like, let's see. Let's see if I can find it. We'll just use this as an example. Things like this come with they aren't necessary. They're just sort of things that I like to have, and they come with a lot of unnecessary packaging. And where I live right now at this point, I don't have access to recycling. So it's sort of like a question of, is deep clean facial toner worth throwing a plastic bottle away and knowing it's going to go into a landfill and knowing it's going to just sit there for however long? And so it's really made me question everything that I'm doing. Like, I bought earphones the other day, and when I was unwrapping them, you just see like tons and tons of plastic in it that doesn't need to be there. So it's really sort of, it's made me think everything that I pick up in the store, I'm thinking, how can I get this, how can I reuse this packaging? Like, I bought a glass bottle the other day filled with tea, and since then I've been repurposing the glass bottle. Things like for this, I bought a pair of shoes, but there's tons of cardboard, and the question is, how can I make sure this cardboard doesn't get thrown into a landfill? And another planet initiating activities I'm doing is, at least within my household, I'm going to be collecting the cans, the plastic, the cardboard that comes from typical packaging, and I'm going to be every other month, I'm going to be trying to get up to a recycling post in Baltimore and recycling it, because like in the complex that I live in, we don't have access to the recycling that other places do. We don't have the yellow bins. So I want to find a way to reduce it for my own family. And I don't really know how to calculate the hours for this project, but I'd probably do it 2 separate areas. And the amount I've spent planning is about an hour and a half of researching and planning ways to raise awareness. And probably I've spent a couple hours using public transportation and walking over the past few weeks to avoid driving cars, but I'd say about 4. So if that's not the correct way to calculate it, I'll talk to Miss Schumer and we can redo that. I don't mind at all. So that's my CAS reflection. This is my longest one so far, so I'm sorry for that, but there was a lot to say. Thank you.